All right, what's going on? Good morning. My name is Max Woodburn. Not everybody knows me, a lot of people do, but I am a entrepreneur. I got started in my entrepreneurial career officially in 2015. May of 2015 was when I started my landscape company. At that time, even though I'm calling it a landscape company, we were doing mowing, edging, and blowing. And by we, I mean me. So I started obviously as a solo operator, and I did that for way too many years. Let's call it 4 to 5, obviously hiring day labor a little bit here and there, which, by the way, is a terrible idea and you'll never have long-term success with. But that's a conversation for another time. So somewhere around year 5 or 6, I was like, you know what? This is pretty stupid. I hear there's money in plants. I hear there's money in mulch. I hear there's money in pine straw, that sort of thing. So I began to do small landscaping. And again, all me, plus or minus some day laborers or some help. I had friends who were volunteering and I would hire them and then they would quit, within a week or a day or whatever that looked like, because this work is not easy. And so for me, this has been built-in hustle since I was 12 years old. That was when I officially first started cutting grass. So I've technically been in the industry, close to 20 years at this point. However, the first 6 years were not full-time all the time. It was a part-time gig. But that's neither here nor there. After years 5, call it 6, I started the small landscaping stuff. And then from there, it was kind of like a increase year over year in terms of inclusivity, offerings, what I was able to do for people based on recently accumulated knowledge. Now, I don't recommend anybody try to offer every service within a category. I think it's silly until you are qualified to do that. Excuse me. Generalists, people who can do a lot of things pretty good, get average money. Specialists in a given lane or niche make much more. So I would encourage you, if you're just starting a business or you're thinking about starting a business, I would encourage you to pick a niche within a category, maybe even within a subcategory. You obviously have to do a lot of research, make sure that it's worth your time, there's enough prospects, and that the money makes sense. But for example, mulch, pine straw,